Alright,
And that's if you survive the whole thing, I guess.
I'll do one last cycle.
Yeah. I definitely say, if you have any interest, check out Brittle Hollow. That way you would have seen, I think, most of the major planets at that point.
Hope the moon isn't above me, he says for the bajillionth time.
I think you're secretly hoping you'll hit it at some point here.
I mean, it's very well possible. I don't know where the fuck the thing is. I could literally take off and it'd be right above me.
I'm just saying, especially, it just sounds like there's a part of you that's actually kind of hopeful, you know?
Oh, there it is. Okay. So where's Brittle Hollow at? Let's see. That would be... Is it that? Yep. And it's got
one of the things I think...
a little moon called Hollow's Lantern. That's neat.
One of the things I think is just very cool is that most of the planets have, like, massively different, you know, sort of themes or things going on with them.
Yeah.
Brittle Hollow, in my mind, might be one of the coolest. Once you sort of realize what it's doing.
I feel like its moon is not something I should land on from the looks of it.
It's, a challenge.
It looks quite hot.
But don't swish.
Whoa! That thing just landed on this thing.
What?
Like a meteorite just crash landed onto the thing. There we go. Is my suit on? Yes, it is. Okay. Whoa! Again! Space debris.
I think that happens.
That'd be one way to die, wouldn't it?
I guess so.
Okay, what are you? What is this? Oof, I'm glad that didn't kill me. That could have hurt. Hey, stuff. Plume, Felix, and I have determined this atypical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. The only other object we'd observed displaying this quantum behavior is the wandering moon. I imagine the moon's behavior and this groves are related. In her note from earlier, Felix mentions this strange type of rock isn't found elsewhere on Brittle Hollow. What if it isn't originally from this planet? Hypothesis. This quantum shard is from the wandering quantum moon. Perhaps it is even a small piece of the moon itself. Of note, a unique signal is coming from this shard. Curiously, our friend the Wandering Moon sounds the same. I've also heard the same signal this shard produces calling out from Giant's Deep, Timber Hearth, and the Hourglass Twins. Suppose there are other shards like this one. And this is the shard that like does weird things if you look away from it, right? Well, or at least the smaller ones do, but not this one apparently.
I think all of them do, technically.
Well, this doesn't seem like it's moving.
I may be wrong.
Damn! Damn! I'm gonna get killed here.
You do have to be a little careful.
I can't imagine I'll survive one of those things landing on me.
Quite possibly not.
Well, I wouldn't think. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Holy shit! What the? Is there a fucking black hole in this thing?
Yup!
What the fuck?
One of the reasons I really wanted you to check it out.
How is there a black hole in this fucking thing? That makes no sense.
That is a wonderful question. I mean, you're acting like a lot of this game makes sense.
Isn't it like theoretical or more like scientifically proven that if you go into a black hole backwards, like if you're not looking at the black hole, the further you get into the black hole, you will eventually see the entirety of the universe compressed
Something
into
like
one,
that, yeah.
like compressed into one image.
I mean, there is an explanation as to why there's a black hole here. I mean, it's, you know, a game explanation. But I mean,
what surface
it's
integrity?
still an explanation.
What do you mean surface integrity? Is the ground gonna collapse under me?
I mean, does it look like it's collapsing?
What did I just do? Oh, fuck. Go back down. Oh, it's a teleporter thingy. Okay. So that's going down. That goes up. And this does nothing. Okay.
I like to know my switches. It's a neat visual representation. Wish I'd learned I could kill those bosses
The
faster.
Southern Observatory.
So you're on the inside of the planet now, right?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Well, I suppose that's where the Hollow name comes from.
Huh.
Hmm?
I was just studying. I don't know what these do. I don't want to jump into one of them like an idiot, but this looks like it doesn't. This just looks like
Oh,
it goes nowhere.
You can jump into that.
Well, okay.
As long as you have the blue bits, I think.
Oh god. No, land. Oh god, I'm fucking glad I hit that, or I would have fallen straight down.
Yeah, I think it's it's a transporter of sorts.
Is this one of those gravity shards? There's fucking nothing to do over here. What are you... Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not right. I feel like... Oh, wait a minute. Aha! Okay. That's what I thought would happen. Figured it out.
Aha.
God, this is such a dangerous game. If I fucking fail one of these jumps... Holy shit! That whole platform's falling down into the black hole. And look! Oh yeah, see? It got red shifted. That's exactly what we talked about.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you knew about it. I was not aware that was a thing the game actually simulated.
Yeah, see, technically, stuff isn't supposed to disappear when it falls into a black hole. It's just supposed to become so infrared along the color spectrum that it just fades. It turns so red that it just eventually disappears. You don't even see it anymore.
Yeah.
God. Can I make this jump? Okay, God. Oof. Don't mind me just playing fucking cosmic leapfrog over a black hole. 3 minutes of oxygen remain. Oh, great. Well, I'm definitely not getting out of here.
You know what you have to do when the time is close, right?
Well, I would rather die in a yes, I would rather die in a black hole than
like asphyxiate.
die from lack of oxygen. Yes, that seems like who wouldn't? I mean, come on, for science.
Yeah, at the very least, it seems like, for science,
Is there a more badass way to die than via black hole? I feel like
can't
the
think of
answer
one,
is
honestly.
like, yeah. How did you die? Well, fucking black hole tore me to shreds.
I'd say be sure to give yourself enough time, though.
How'd you die? I was allergic to peanut butter. And my son snuck a fucking peanut butter sandwich into the bedroom.
And I fell into a black hole. Would the peanut butter have to do that? I don't know.
Wait, is there nothing else over here? Was this just a red herring?
There are some, I wouldn't say red herrings, but there are definitely some areas of the game that, like...
Oh my god, there's nowhere else to
It
go
can be a
from
little
here.
hard.
Oh god. There's nowhere else to go from over here. Unless it's over there. Oh. Oh yeah, of course. That's what I thought. Can't go that way. The only thing worse than dying to lack of oxygen is dying to that crap.
I'm gonna actually insist, by the way, jump in.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, I have no oxygen left, so there's
Yeah,
really...
just go for it.
Am I gonna watch my legs expand hilariously far away from my body?
Let's find out.
Because that's what's supposed to happen. Every molecule is going to be stretched infinitely far away because it's a
Hop in.
slightly further apart.
Oh,
Okay.
the water's fine. Hop in.
It's a black hole. It's not
I
going to
know.
be fine. It's like
It's fine.
no one actually knows what happens in a black hole, right, Professor? Oh no, no.
Oh, so you notice the planet has a bunch of chunks missing out of it now?
All right, here we go.
I love that you're using your jump jets. Like, I'm doing this slowly.
I didn't hit anything.
Weird. Where are you now, I wonder? Your ship's 11 kilometers away.
Of course, I know where I'm at. So they think that black holes are connected to white holes.
In the universe, this game, at least, yes.
Well, I'm still gonna die because I'm gonna run out of oxygen in like 30 seconds. Unless there's a random tree on this thing. And I doubt there is. So, yeah, black hole. Yeah, there's nothing here.
And, I'm only faintly sad you found the white hole prior to discovering the black hole even existed, because I did not find the white hole first.
Oh, really? You found the black hole
Yeah.
first?
Yeah, I never noticed the white hole out there.
Huh. So that black hole doesn't... That black hole acts more as a quantum tunnel than it does just your standard black hole that, you know, its gravity is so strong closer to the singularity that it just tears any part of your body apart from the other parts if it's further away.
I think so, yeah, although there is an explanation as to why, too.
I want to go back one more time. What is that? Oh wait, that's... Never mind. I know what that is. That's Dickhead Planet. That's a planet for losers.
Which planet is that?
The one that doesn't exist. Till I crash into it. It's the one that always disappears when you don't look at it. Okay, so I went into Brittle Hollow. I never explored this upper part of it, so I guess I should do that this time.
Not a bad idea, necessarily.
Because last time I just went into the damn thing and experienced black holeness.
Which, admittedly, like, given your interest, I figured it'd be one you'd be interested in.
Oh yeah, that was cool, don't get me wrong, but... I felt like it would have been a more climactic ending. Okay. Let's go check it out. I don't know, this game, they said they prefer to play with a controller, but I feel like I'm doing pretty good with a mouse and keyboard.
Oh no, you're doing fine. I'm glad to see it, just because I think the game is much easier to control the flight with a thumbstick.
Yeah,
You know,
I could see that. I could definitely see that.
Like, when I was talking to Zara, like, one of the hardest things to do in the game is to land on the sun station. You technically don't even have to. You can complete the game without ever doing it.
Yeah.
Because you can get there in different ways. But, I landed in the sun station like my 5th try, just because I spent like 5 cycles like, I'm gonna fucking do this. And you can do it, but the problem is the sun station is so close that if you miss even slightly, you are going right in the sun.
Really?
Yeah, like, it is... By the time you are landing in the sun station, you are too close to get away.
I could have sworn I saw a giant... Maybe it wasn't giant. Maybe it just looked giant. Yeah. Snowflake. But it just looked giant because it was real close to my face. Like,
Are
see?
children small or just far away?
The Hanging City below 50 Well, I know it's down in there. I don't know how a city could be there, but okay. What the hell? To our friends on Brittle
Never noticed
Hollow,
that.
I just warped here from the White Hole station on the other side of Brittle Hollow's black hole. Our design worked. We successfully recreated warp travel. I don't know how close it is to Anona's original design, but as long as what we've built works, then I'm delighted. I knew we could do it. Wait, this can't be correct, Clary. Have you seen these readings? If they were accurate, they would violate causality. There must be an equipment error somewhere. I'm returning to the White Hole station. If you and Root meet me there, we can run a full diagnostic and hopefully locate the problem. Don't tell Cassava. This is wonderful news. I can't wait to see the warp tower, although it's been a long time since I've jumped through a black hole. So, what I'm getting from this is that they managed to create their own black hole, which also doubles as some sort of like quantum tunnel to the white hole. So it's like an enter here, exit here kind of thing.
Kind of.
More or less.
I think there's also a secondary purpose to the black hole, if I remember right. Like, they didn't just, like, toss it there randomly.
Oh, okay. I mean, because I know, theoretically, anything can be made into a black hole. Theoretically. As long as you maintain its mass and keep increasing its density, right?
I think so, yeah.
Like, if you shrunk the planet, if you shrunk Earth down to the size of a peanut, it would turn into a black hole. If you managed to keep its mass the same. And just made it smaller and smaller and more dense and more dense and more dense. Let's see. There's no plates in here. Where are the plates at? Got all these things, but no plates to put in them. Or am I supposed to bring these all the way from that other place?
I don't think you can bring them that far.
You can't put them in the. You can't take them in the ship with you.
I don't think so. I think you can, like, you might be able to set them down, but I don't know.
I got this scroll. I don't think that actually goes... Yeah, it doesn't fit. I haven't landed on that yet either.
Oh yeah, that's an interesting one. It was kind of fun. As I said, Zara was not able to stream it, but I was just, you know, following kind of a chain of messages she was sending through Steam on it.
Mm-hmm.
And when she landed on that place like 3 different times before finally realizing how it worked.
Man, look at that sun.
It's very pretty.
Yes, it is. Wait, is that where I just was, or was I up there? I don't remember. There's so many of these ruins, it's kind of hard to keep up with them.
Yeah. I'll also say there is a thing on Brittle Hollow that pisses off most people pretty badly. Just because there is a very easy way to do something on Brittle Hollow. There's almost no chance you'll find it unless you find it from the other end.
Oh,
like,
really?
Essentially from there's essentially a very easy way to get inside, but there's almost no chance you'll notice it unless you like know where it is or find it from the other side. It's very well hidden from what I remember.
Has anyone observed the phantom moon that sometimes greets us in the night sky? Your thoughts interest me. I'm interested in your playful moon. Is it much like its violent friend, Hollow's lantern? This moon isn't volcanic to my unaided eyes. Sometimes it leads its friend Hollow's lantern for nights at a time. The nights the moon circles this planet appear random. It seems to travel as it likes. I compliment your eyes. How do you imagine it disappears? Hypothesis. Could it be a shift in the light spectrum? Suppose this moon is too shy to show us its face. Imagine if there were 2 volcanic moons. Then I imagine there'd be none of us left. Hypothesis. There can exist too much lava. I'd strongly prefer we test the null hypothesis. Okay. So yeah, I'm glad I'm not crazy.
No, you're definitely not crazy.
That's not what I meant to do. And there it is right there, actually. Speak of the devil. The phantom moon.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing was probably one of the last things I figured out.
I'm probably gonna feel like an idiot because I'm not gonna figure any of it out, but I'm still having fun
No,
exploring. So
the game actually does a really good job of like showing you how to figure it out. It was more a matter of like I didn't think of it myself, and I also like I stumbled upon the place where it explains how it works pretty late. I mean, in theory, you could figure it out pretty early on.
eyelash. Ow.
Ah,
Alright. Ow. My face. Is there no one on Brittle Hollow? Like, well, I guess I could check.
there's a person on each planet. Hey, there's somebody about 300 meters in that direction. That's much closer than another planet.
They're playing the menu theme on their banjo.
Hmm?
I think I'm gonna go back to the ship though. Just I don't want to risk running out of oxygen. And I could probably just fly there.
You are technically correct that you can fly there. You are technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Well, you're implying that it's like inside the planet, and flying there is possible, but it's gonna be a pain in the ass to do.
Necessarily. Actually, there were a few spots in the game in Brittle Hollow that I flew to in my ship despite being inside the planet, and it worked out just fine.
Hello, go up. There we go. Hello, hello. Hi. I do like that how you can literally just fly across the face of the planet if you want to, really. Just kind of, just
Oh, yeah.
poof, poof, poof. Ooh, look at this little place.
Oh.
Actually, I'm gonna stop.
Oh, this place. Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, in a lot of ways, this game bears some very striking similarities to No Man's Sky, and I still like No Man's Sky a lot. But the thing this game nails like 110% is that feeling of like everything on the planet matters. Like every piece of it was crafted by hand.
Campfire.
I mean, there are some. Oh yeah.
And a bed. What is that? Outer Worlds Ventures and Jumbo Marshmallows. Oh, notes. Here we go. The journey here from the South Pole has been, I'm going to go with harrowing because of the all the meteors. But hey, at least I made it here unconcussed and not on fire. Okay, let's see. I poked around a little, and there's some sort of old Nomai path that starts across from my campsite inside the ruined building with the trees growing out of it. Doesn't look like anything horrible, just stairs leading down. I can handle stairs. After I get my supplies together, I'll follow the path and see where it leads. The one with the tree growing out of it. That one? I guess.
There are a few houses with trees growing out of them.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's this one. Although, I'm not quite sure how to get in. I guess just above.
Yeah, that seems to work.
Can you see it from here? Yes you can. You can see a little bit of the refraction going on there. I think.
Oh yeah, little hints of it.
I'm getting closer and closer to the sound, too, so that's nice.
Oh, so you realize it's in there.
Well, it was kind of obvious.
Well.
Ah, okay, good. They didn't break my legs like I was thinking it would. The Hanging City, north. Well, they're a little further down, but I'm close. They're right there. How do I get down there to them, though? I don't want to fuck this up. I actually want to talk to this person. Oh, I feel like I've already fucked it up.
Oh, you're taking some daring moves, but I mean, they look like they make sense.
They are literally right. Damn it! Oh my god, I can't. Oh, that's the campsite. I can't even see it. I'm so blind. Ryback. Oh, you launched. That's great. Great job, you. I guess that means I've been out here a while, huh? Well, this is Brittle Hollow, but you probably knew that. A lot of history here. It's great. What are you doing? I'm here to see the Hanging City. It's always been my dream to see it with my own 4 eyes ever since I was a hatchling. An alien race lived in the solar system long before our species even existed. How could I not want to see what their civilization was like? Only, you've probably heard the others say it, right? I'm afraid of space. Seriously, I'm more surprised than anyone that I'm out here. Do you want to know how I even got this far? I fell. Tripped over a gravity crystal. It's dumb luck I landed somewhere my little scout says it's halfway stable, instead of being sucked into what's below. I've been gauging the stability of the ground around me using my little scout, and this seems to be the place with the best surface integrity, so I'm just going to stay here until I'm ready to move on. That's enough about me and my problems. You didn't come all the way to listen to me blather, did you? I learned something. What is it? Actually, never mind. Why do I keep... Why is that still an option? Like, why don't I... It doesn't seem to, like... Both times I could have told them about the supernova, my guy says, actually, never mind, and it's the only option. That's twice now.
The purpose of that mechanic is that the when you first meet the guys, you usually haven't explored the planet enough to find much, but each of these people on the planet will give you like a few breadcrumbs of like, oh, I've learned about this, but I don't know how that works. And if you answer one of their questions and come back to them with an answer, then they'll give you additional bits of like breadcrumbs, essentially.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
It's meant to be kind of a backup option if you get stuck or confused about what's going on. Also, I love how all their spacesuits are like really distinct.
Yeah, they are all different.
Hmm.
Oh wow, where shouldn't you explore here? Not the black hole, actually. That's no. Which is unfortunate because the most exciting stuff is all below the crust, including the Hanging City. That's just to the north. You can kind of see it from here. There's also this big dome on the South Pole called the Southern Observatory. You can't get inside from the surface. Trust me, I tried. But if it's like the rest of the Nomai structures here, there's probably a path to it beneath the crust somewhere. Good luck with exploring. If you learn anything about the Nomai, I'd love to hear it if it's not too much trouble. What are you doing out here? I'm an archaeologist, remember? Or, the archaeologist, I guess, seeing as I'm all Timber Hearth Scout right now. Brittle Hollow is rich with Nomai history. That's why I'm here. This planet is an absolute treasure trove of culture, history, and science. If you have any questions about the Brittle Hollow Nomai, I'm your Hearthian, or, I have some knowledge of them, I mean, so maybe I can help. See you later. He said to the north of here, huh? So that would be... there.
I think it's... yeah.
So that's the Hanging City.
Yeah, a lot of the structures in Brittle Hollow can be tricky to... like, they took me probably the longest to figure out, like, how to access them and move around them.
Yeah, I feel like I should get up there to that and just walk on it, but I don't know how to reliably...
I think you can. But that's the thing, like, trying to, like... The mental map of this planet is probably the most complicated of all of them. And it's not bad once you get the hang of it, but it took me a little bit. And honestly, like, it was the one that took me the longest to find, like, all the bits and pieces of, like, to reliably get from place to place.
I literally walked right to here and then went that way, or last time, and he was sitting right there.
Yeah, I've done the same thing a few times.
Is this gonna go up?
Too bad about that.
Yes, it's going up. Okay, that's why. Got it.
Yeah, those Nomai transporters are kind of the important thing around here, I think.
Well, this one looks like it's just leading nowhere, though.
Oh, he just wasn't. Don't do that when it's falling through it.
It's gonna try to go there.
So you just watched a chunk of the sky fall through it.
Yeah, I saw that. That happened last time.
Yep. Well, you may notice there's a lot less to the planet than there was when you got here.
Okay, I guess I'm going into the black hole. Damn.
Oop. Yep, I think something fell through where the other end of the portal fell open. But this side of the well, yeah, you can see something right there, can't you?
Well, I mean, I came to this.
You been to this before?
No. Well, I don't think I have. But it's really all I have. I mean, my ship is 12 kilometers away. I'm not going to have enough fuel to
Yeah.
get back to it, so...
I think those, like, set of patterned sections you may be able to stick to. I think that's an airlock. Yep.
Well, it
will
refilled my
say-
oxygen tank, but that's not going to help me much if I run out of fuel.
I will say you've yet to discover one of the most useful Nomai tricks. I have a feeling you'll run into it by accident at some point around here.
Hopefully. I should probably read this. Welcome to the Whitehole Station. If you fell through the black hole by accident, don't worry, you aren't the first. This warp tower can return you to Brittle Hollow. Every warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. A tower's warp path can only be used during the brief window when the tower is aligned with its corresponding astral body, in this case, Brittle Hollow. You must be standing on the warp platform on the floor during this alignment to be warped. If you look up
yeah.
while the station is rotating, you can see the alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. So, if I stand here, if I
Yep.
see the astral body ahead and then go into that, it'll warp me to it?
As long as you're standing there, it'll warp you automatically.
Standing right here or over there?
On the pad itself. Which I think you're
That.
standing on right now. I think that square underneath you is the pad.
This.
Yep. I think that's the spot.
Oh, here comes something. Or not.
Yeah, it takes it can take a minute or two at points. Like the stuff rotates fast enough that it's not usually super long, but
Okay, the shard I'm holding in my hand is of the twin planets. I don't know what that means, though.
I think you can use it like there's a shard thing in here someplace you can use to read it.
Is there? I couldn't find one. Oh, wait, maybe it's down in here. Nope, no,
Yeah,
that
there's
sends
another
me-
room, I think.
That sends me down.
Yep.
Here we go. Oh, I'm glad you said something.
Well, I am a delight to talk to, so that always helps.
Oh shit, what am I doing? There's still nowhere to put this, though.
Huh. I'm even wrong about that then. I forget where the warp actually takes you back to if you're standing on it.
I feel like the sun's about to go supernova.
Quite possible.
What does this mean?
Oh wait, look, that diagram shows what it's about to line
yeah,
up. See?
that's what it is.
So move back on the pad for a second, see if it'll do it.
There we go. Okay, so this sent me... Okay, so that's what these symbols mean on all the bodies then. Those are
Yep.
the warp points. That makes sense. Oh, there's the music. So... Oh, look, I brought this thing with me.
Oh, shit, I didn't know you could do that.
So what happens now if I put it in one of the things?
I think it depends on which one you put it in. I mean, honestly, I think they're like, if I remember, there's like two different things you can put stones in, like it's a projector. Then
Like,
there's
see
like
this?
a-
Like, I brought it all the way from there, and what if I put it in here?
I think it'll show you the same thing no matter what you
Oh, this
put
is
it
new.
in.
Rami and I
Oh.
reviewed the records you sent, Pokey, and they appear to show Namaya arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before departing the White Hole Station. I understand it's exceedingly odd, but Clary and I have tested and retested the equipment, and the result is the same every time someone warps. The interval is incredibly minuscule, roughly 100,000th of a second. Do you suppose our instruments can't accurately measure time to such a small degree? As I've already told Raimi, these measurements can't be accurate. How can an Amai arrive on Brittle Hollow before he or she stepped into the teleporter? The implications are absurd. I don't disagree. It would mean I've inadvertently broken several fundamental theories regarding this universe. We would have to reconsider all of our beliefs about nature and time. Yes, I hope so too. Pokey is pious, confident the recording is inaccurate. She's kindly helping me attempt to recreate this phenomenon at the High Energy Lab. We're designing an experiment to take more data. The High Energy Lab is in the canyon on Ember Twins Equator. Come here once. You need to see this. Okay, cool. So I wonder if...
Oh man, I forgot to told you about that.
So if you... If you can manage to bring, like, those plates to these different areas and put them in different walls, I wonder if you'll get information out of them that you're otherwise...
I think the idea is, like, the writing is on each plate by itself, you know?
And you just gotta put it in one of them?
Yeah, like, no matter which one you put it in, I think it'll show the same writing on the same... If you use the same
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you put it in it, really.
Yeah, but I think there are, like, two different things the plates can go in. Like, there's, like, a projector, then there's the thing that makes the wording, or, like, the language front pop up. So I think it can do both. I may be wrong about that, though. Alright, though, you've actually made some pretty fast progress in this so far.
Yep. Progress.